Packers snap a 7-game winning streak. They lost week 1. Remember, they got just forgot to show up. 38-3 against the Saints in Jacksonville. And then they'd won all the games since, and now no Aaron Rodgers, and there you go. When they don't play Aaron Rodgers, since 2008, the year he became the starter, they're 6-12-1. So basically, when he plays, they win twice as much as they lose. When he doesn't play, they lose twice as much as they win.
They're immunized against winning.
Okay. So if you look at it, they're basically an 11-5 team with him, a 5-11 team without him. That's where they go.
JJ said that, by the way, not Ryan.
Listen. It was his word out of 12 said it, as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, Chiefs win 13-7. Minus 340 on the money line. Packers were getting 7. They actually covered the spread because of that 4th down touchdown. Under came in by a lot because, let's be honest, neither offense was great. Here on HQ this season, Crown Royal is supporting the local communities that serve us off the field at kickoffwithcrown.com. All right, JJ. The Chiefs, they won. They only scored 13 points. Patrick Mahomes had 166 yards passing. I'm still not impressed. What the heck is going on? We've been saying, well, they had turnovers this year. Never had turnovers before. They've dealt with turnovers. They didn't have them today.
Yeah.
Still couldn't put the ball in the end zone.
Right.
What's going on?
Well, and the Packers defense isn't that bad, and I don't want to make excuses.
Right, I was going to say.
I started to.
I know. I saw where you were
I started to. No, you look at Mahomes, and it's crazy that all it takes is cover 2 and not blitzing him, and he has turned into Clark Kent. And I'm running out of excuses because before it was, all right, guys are playing him a little differently. But now, and you could say the running game, but they got, 70 rushing yards tonight from Darrell Williams. So it's not that. He didn't turn the football over. He's still not trusting his offensive line all that much. And again, I've been saying this for weeks. The offensive line isn't playing that poorly. He should be trusting them a lot more than he is. But defenses have put a lid on him. And he's just still wanting to take those shots down the field, and they're not turning up. Maybe Tyreek Hill has lost a half a step. Maybe Travis Kelce isn't the world-beating tight end that he was for the last 5 years. Or maybe it's all Patrick Mahomes, and maybe he just set that bar so high, and he is burned hot and bright like supernovas do, and now he's starting to fizzle out. I still refuse to believe that with the Kansas City Chiefs. I still believe that they are a playoff team, and they beat a good team with a below-average young quarterback tonight. And they would have, if Aaron Rodgers had been in that game, maybe the Chiefs would have played up a little bit more. Because what I have seen week in, week out is the Chiefs not matching the intensity of the other team, not matching the level. Sometimes, EK, you've been in this business for a very long time. You get on with someone and they're kind of talking like this. And then all of a sudden you find yourself kind of talking like this. Well, that isn't how I talk on television. You stay with your chest. That's how I feel the Chiefs sometimes play. And we saw it tonight with Jordan Love. They came out and they performed like Jordan Love against Jordan Love.
So, Ryan Wilson, what do you think about the Chiefs?
Well, it's funny you say that.
Look, is it you watch a lot of tape. You do our draft for us. You look at prospects. You look at where your weaknesses are. You look at can you be solved. Dare I say that Patrick Mahomes has been figured out and has not adjusted. This is a league of adjustments. And they're playing 2 high safeties and not blitzing him. And they're saying, we figured you out, dude. It took us a while, but the league has figured you out. And now you're still a really good player, but you're not the best player in the world anymore because we know what to do against you. It's almost like a batter where you pound the fastball, you pound the curve, but all I got to do is try a little change up out of the zone and you chase it every time. We found your weak spot and we just keep throwing it, and now you're a 210 hitter. You're good, but you're not great anymore. Is it fair to say that about Patrick Mahomes?
I think JJ's right, and I think you're also onto something too, EK. It's the lack of patience once he's not able to continue to push the ball down the field. He doesn't like to take the underneath stuff consistently, and what you see happening is him forcing balls downfield. Throwing the interceptions that he didn't throw previously, but the funny thing is he had a lot of turnover-worthy plays the last 2 years. He just got lucky. He's not been lucky this time around, and JJ talked about the sputtering offense. If you look at the second half, they had 5 possessions. The first 4 were punts. 3 of those first 4s are 3 and outs. 1 went for -1 yards over those 3 plays. The last, perhaps most important play of the game in the second half, at least, was that 4th down throw we saw to end the game on the highlights there. I don't know what the easy fix is. The offensive line was a huge issue coming to the season. They traded for Orlando Brown. They drafted Trey Smith on day 3. He's been a special player. They got Creed Humphrey in the middle at center there. The offensive line has still been up and down to protect Patrick Mahomes. I think JJ's right. You need to lean more on the running game, and you have to, if you're Andy Reid, make Patrick Mahomes be patient. But EK, I don't know how you make someone who's an MVP, who's won a Super Bowl, who's been to 2 Super Bowls, how you convey that to them when they've had so much success so early.
Well, you know what you do? You walk in if you're Andy Reid and you go, look it. Everywhere I've gone, we've won. Everywhere I've gone, we've been great. Everywhere I've gone, the offense has been terrific. I know what I'm doing. They've adjusted. We're going to adjust to them, and here's how we're going to do it. You know, and that's maybe how it goes down. You know, even Rocky and Rocky II had to learn to fight left-handed. You go all the way back there. Patrick Mahomes may learn how to make an adjustment. Okay.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.